Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello and welcome to the northeast of England. We're here at St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Newcastle United up against Aston Villa.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Unprovoked attack on a member of the Top Gear production team. Reports stated the attack was so bad, Ocean Timon was bleeding and had to go to the hospital.
What we know is that the producer, Ocean Timon, was indeed attacked by Jeremy Clarkson, and he was also subjected to sustained verbal abuse.
The incident allegedly occurred after Clarkson was told there was no hot food on set. As a result, Clarkson was fired from the show and ended his long-term reign as the host. Clarkson eventually apologised and revealed that the attack was indeed completely unprovoked and unwarranted. 2016 Brexit.
I will go to Parliament and propose that the British people decide our future in Europe.
Everyone was stunned when the UK announced it would be leaving the European Union after a successful referendum. Many argued that being in the EU is stinting the potential of the country's growth and setting their own rules.
Definitely out.
However, others claimed that the voters weren't clear on what they were voting for after the government made post-Brexit promises they never actually delivered. Less than 24 hours after the result of the referendum, some voters expressed their regret over backing Brexit.
We at ITV News are calling this as a Leave victory, an extraordinary moment in British history.
The UK officially left the EU in 2020, and just 2 years later, the country is facing one of its biggest cost of living crises yet. 2017 Grenfell Tower fire. At 1 AM on the 14th of June 2017,
Really good high press.
yeah, that's nice. A West London 24-story block of flats broke out into flames. Although 223 people managed to escape the building, the fire spread too quickly and took over 70 lives in the process. Building management was later criticised over ignored alerts to poor fire safety management of the building, started years prior to the fire. Furthermore, it was revealed that the building's cladding was the main reason why the fire was able to spread so quickly. Reports state that over 10,000 buildings around the UK feature the same type of flammable cladding. 2018 Salisbury poisonings.
2 people, a man and a woman, are found unconscious on a bench in the city centre.
On March 4, 2018, a former Russian military officer and his daughter were found
And the
unconscious on a
substitution
bench
will
in
occur
Salisbury.
now.
Sergei Skripal was a double agent for the British intelligence services. The organisation for the prohibition of chemical weapons revealed they were poisoned using a Novichok nerve agent, which also saw the poisoning of 2 police officers who were investigating the scene. The UK's official assessment of the incident concluded that this was Russia's intention, which resulted in the expulsion of Russian diplomats and their families from the UK. Since then, Sergei and Yulia Skripal moved to New Zealand and were given a new identity to start a fresh life. 2019 Change UK.
And that
In
pass could be
2019,
troublesome.
8 members of the Labour Party
Oh, it's
and 3
mischievous.
Conservatives decided to create a
keeper was
brand
never
new
likely
political
to be in
party
trouble
that
then.
would, as the name suggests, change the UK politics for the better. The public was
Matty
intrigued,
Cash.
but as it turned out, forming a new party
Well,
wasn't
the
as
goalkeeper
easy.
dealt with it admirably.
Members state that ego clashes and going back to their old ways of anonymously briefing the media is what tore the group apart. 6 members left,
Changing
while
hands.
the other 5 were adamant to keep going. Eventually, they all lost their
This might
seats.
be ideal
and
for the
dissolved.
counter.
Now serving is yet another failed attempt at changing the UK.
Oh, it's cheeky.
2020, Brexit.
A statement from
How many
Prince
players
Harry
would
and
have the
Meghan
confidence
saying
to
they're
try
stepping
that?
back
Simply
from royal
magnificent.
duties.
After years of rumours that there was something going on between Prince Harry, Meghan Markle and the royal family, Harry and Meghan announced their royal departure in 2020. The moment was unofficially branded as Brexit, and people, as well as the media, had a lot to say on the subject. Harry and Meghan
Well, let's look at
decided
this
to
again,
move to
Derek,
the
because the
US,
trend
where they
season when the ball
expanded their
changes
family
hands
and began
is
to
so
live a
quick.
calmer
And then
life,
just
away
take a look
from
at
the
this,
royal
Derek.
drama.
He sees the keeper
However,
off his
the
line,
move saw
and it's
many
such a
Brits
classy finish.
criticise
Just
Markle
lifted
for
over him.
stealing their
Beautiful
royal,
goal.
despite the fact that Prince Harry stated the media's lack of support and understanding is what fueled their decision.
That means they'll no longer be given the title of Their Royal Highness and won't be funded by the public.
2021, Sarah Everard's death. On the 3rd of March 2021, the news of the disappearance of Sarah Everard spread
So
in
back
the
underway.
UK. She
One
was
goal
walking
apiece
home
here.
from a friend's house when she was falsely
And
arrested
doubled
by
up with ease by
Metropolitan
the
Police
keeper.
Officer Wayne Cousins. Cousins
Oh,
stated
hit the
that Everard
stick.
breached COVID-19
Can he
stay-at-home
convert?
regulations
Oh, keeper
driven in
dealt
the
with
back
it.
of his car. So let's talk to you about Sarah. But instead of taking her to the police station, he assaulted her and eventually ended her life. The murder launched several nationwide protests. The Metropolitan Police were heavily criticised over their offensive behaviour during the investigation, which saw many officers facing disciplinary action.
Delivering it.
2022, Her
A good
Majesty
defender
the
to take charge.
Buckingham Palace has
Providing the
announced the
cross.
death
Coutinho.
of Her Majesty
Not all
Queen
that
Elizabeth
convincing
II.
defensively.
It was a year of turbulence for the UK. With numerous crises and the
Trying to get it
high-profile
away
resignation
properly.
of Boris Johnson, it wasn't clear where 2022 could go from there. However, in the
Not
evening
really
of
ideal
September 8th,
clearance.
Buckingham Palace made the sombre announcement that Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II
A decisive clearance it was.
at Balmoral that afternoon. It followed hours of speculation after the palace said doctors were concerned for the
You have to
Queen's
say that
well-being,
was a
and then
really
all
good
the royals
attempt.
were
What a
summoned to
spectacular
Balmoral.
goal
The
that
death
would
of the
have been.
sovereign was something we last experienced in 1952 with the passing of King George VI, an event few people remember. It sent shockwaves throughout the UK, the Commonwealth, and the rest of the world.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip.
Some say history is written by those who win the war. Is it really?
What's the naughtiest thing you ever did? Oh, goodness me.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 controversies only British people truly
They won't be able
understand.
to get in
Big
now.
Ben's Brexit bonds hadn't materialised. Instead,
Guimaraes.
clocks, both digital and famously analogue, were projected onto
The
10
ref
Downing
is big
Street.
into the cutter.
Before we
And he
begin,
finds
we
the
publish
net.
new
He
content
could
every
hardly
day,
miss.
so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at strange controversies that are impossible to explain to outsiders. Let us know in the comments which you think is the most baffling.
Well, here it is again.
Number
It's an
10,
easy finish in the
Fields
end,
of
but what was the keeper
Looking
thinking?
back,
That's
it's
a poor bit
strange
of
that
defending.
this became such a big issue for Theresa May's tenure in number 10, of all the things.
Nobody's ever perfectly behaved, are they?
During one now infamous interview, May was asked what the naughtiest thing she'd ever done was, and she
The
replied
ball is
with
moving
this
again.
anecdote.
Anyone's guess how
Actually,
this is
that's
going to
what
finish.
me and my
2-1
friends sort of
currently.
used to run through the fields of wheat.
Now it looks as though there's been a goal
Farmers
in the
went to
Liverpool
kids like
game.
that.
People
Over
were
to
quick to
Alex for
point
the
out that
details.
between dropping bombs on the Middle East and sending go-home bans around diverse areas of the UK to drive out immigrants,
Alex keeping
this
us right up
certainly
to date.
wasn't the naughtiest thing she'd ever done.
So the Home Secretary has admitted defeat over her controversial go-home advertising bans aimed at illegal immigrants.
But the soundbite plagued her forever, and she later said that answer was one of the biggest mistakes she ever made. And yet, in hindsight, was a
Murphy.
completely inane controversy. Number 9.
Bruno
Neil
Guimaraes.
Buchanan is Banksy.
A step
Here's
away from street
Almiron.
art, this is Banksy's graffiti rendered into 3D. I buy one, with some of his traditional themes and some new and shocking ones.
Though he is British, Banksy is a well-known name globally. However,
Well, the referee
Neil
making
Buchanan,
it clear
best
on a
known for
different
hosting
day,
Heart
it
Attack
could have
on
been a booking.
CITV for years, certainly isn't.
This is an art attack. This is an art attack. This is Art Attack.
Somehow, though, a conspiracy theory began to circulate in 2020 that Buchanan had been moonlighting as the provocative graffiti artist for years.
Ah, hello there. Now then,
Good work
have you
to
got
win
a
the ball
really
that
special
high up the pitch.
photograph that you want to frame?
And
But
the
can't
goal
afford one of
it
those
is!
fancy,
They lead
expensive
by 2
frames?
now.
Never mind that one of the
Fully
few things
deserved.
we know about Banksy is that he's from Bristol and Buchanan is from Lancashire. Buchanan was still forced to publicly deny the allegations that he was Banksy. Then again, if he was Banksy, that's
Well, as you can
exactly
see,
what
he
he
doesn't
would
mess about
say,
here,
no
does
matter how
he? He's
little
strong,
sense.
well-balanced and
Television
skillful.
journalist, perhaps
That's
the
a
only one
top-class finish.
who has actually met the artist in person, and I can tell you that's definitely not him.
Number 8. Wagatha Christie. Though athletes around the world have significant others, only in the UK are they known as WAGs.
So we're hearing from the Press Association that Rebecca Vardy has
And time
lost
for the change
that
now.
High Court libel case.
Despite most of them basically just being famous for dating or marrying a footballer, they're still bizarrely influential in some parts of British culture, including now the legal system, apparently.
So
Well, it
there it
really
is.
defended herself on
3-1
the
the
grounds of
current
truth and
scoreline
public
here.
interest
Simple
during what has
catch,
been a
really.
very high-profile trial.
The UK also has very strict libel laws, and this all coalesced to send 2 WAGs, Rebecca Vardy and
Counter-attacking,
Colleen
very much
Rooney,
an option.
to court to fight over whether an Instagram post amounted to
But
defamation
a good
of
piece of
character.
defending to bring it to an end. And they need to get tighter. Well, the supporters think it's on, and the keeper more than equal to it. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will
If
make
he
the
was
personnel
Banksy,
change.
that's exactly what he would say.
Playing it short. And in with a real chance. Oh, it was there for him to take the chance. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Well, disappointing end to the move. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, that's a really good run. It must go in, surely. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Got to it easily, the keeper. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Longstaff. Now, options are plenty. Well, it took confidence on the part of the keeper to try that. Oh, good vision. And a touch of finesse. And that's the hat-trick. Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions. And just look at the finish. That's a brilliant piece of skill and vision to chip the goalkeeper from there. What a great goal.
And no more time left. That will conclude the first half here at St James's Park. Well, we're picking him out for a reason. He's having a tremendous game in attack, Stuart.
Well, he's been brilliant today. His skill, his movement, his goals, what a good performance. And he's not finished just yet.
Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. A corner will ensue. And rattling the post. Well, he had the measure of it, the goalkeeper. Really good high press. Oh, could you imagine a connection more pure than that? Simply out of this world. Oh, it's cheeky. Well, well, well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent. Oh, a big mistake. Can he convert? Oh, keeper dealt with it. A decisive clearance it was.
Also has events to ride and this is more or less the same class. And then about call. Trying to know whether it's around
and begging to be put away. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
It was an absurd media service. Difficult to explain to anyone. It's a rule someone.
Now, it looks as though there's been a goal in the Liverpool game. Over to Alex for the details.
It's a goal for Brighton. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 28 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now... Oh, that's a really good run. It must go in, surely. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which... There's one metric, always trust to rely on
and a touch of finesse. And that's the hat-trick. Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
chocolate bars, 150% prices over the last 30 years. Number 5, poppies. The World Wars affected nearly every country in the world, but the yearly Twitter press reports about wearing poppies remain invisible.
It popped up in all sorts of places, from pockets to toasters, causing tension between those who support it as well as those who don't.
Up until recently, wearing a poppy every November was a way to remember the horrors of war, the war that don't forget the victims in their lives. It's when similar devastating conflicts may happen again, which they forget to pay. But the lockdown never became, I guess, because they know it will never come true. But it will always work. But the Samba poppies have become another casualty. Endless cultural war debates in the tabloids, with many now saying the poppy has lost its intended meaning as a symbol of remembrance, including many veterans, and others saying it's impossible to respect Britain's war day.
And the ball rolling again after what was a sublime first 45 from Newcastle. Are we in for more of the same here?
Number 4,
Well, the outcome is a free kick here.
we're officially at the Hitler youth stage of this government. No thank you, my child will not be participating. In June 2019, the bizarre One Brick, One Nation campaign finally succeeded. The result was the Department of Education urging schools up and down the country to listen to people and about Britain, all about how Britain can unite everyone in the world.
And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly, the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
You know, this is just propaganda.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front. But the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Played over. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Not the pass he had in mind. And the keeper's in trouble. And a relatively straightforward save for the keeper. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. And a quick reminder, we have live action from the Carabao Cup coming your way. It's Newcastle United taking on Liverpool.
Well, that's a game to look forward to. Plenty to play for in that one. It should be a really entertaining game.
Fine sequence of passes. Can they hit on the break? And now it is there for him. Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. And a quick reminder, we have live action from the Carabao Cup coming your way. It's Aston Villa facing Queen's Park Rangers.
Well, it's great to have a break from the league for the players and the fans. Everybody loves this competition, and so do I. It should be a good game.
Can he take advantage? And it's come off the keeper. Throw in then for Newcastle.
perhaps a Brexit car, polarising issue affecting every aspect.
Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Great opportunity. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. No way through. 20 minutes to go. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Let's fly here. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's a special, special goal from miles out.
Well, just take another look at this. He reads the flight perfectly, catches it so sweetly, and then bang. Not sure if the keeper was caught off guard. It's a long way out, but what a great strike.
And the ball back with Villa now. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And in the perfect position to read it. Teammates available. He'll have a go here. He got a good palm on it. It'll be a corner. Playing it in. Using his strength to shield the ball. And snuffing out the danger. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. And my goodness, Karius had a lot to do.
Patricia Ward Kelly. She called the dance G. Number 19, Charleston, is a hot honey rag from Chicago. Georgia May Brooks and Giovanni Felice.
Now sending it in. And the danger is averted. Pumps clear. A very good tackle. Oh, an audacious effort. And not too far away.
You have to say that was a really good attempt. What a spectacular goal that would have been.
That's a lovely ball. Terrific block. And it's going to be a Villa throw. And looking towards the back post. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
It went on without a hitch, allowing witnesses to really appreciate just how iconic it was.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3.
Couple's choice to run his right, either showing
Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. But just like that, possession changes hands. And in with a real chance. Can he convert? Just cleared away in the nick of time. Callum Wilson. Longstaff. Acres of space for the Magpies. Wilson. Take it away. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Callum Wilson. And so the final whistle has sounded, and a day of disappointment for Villa comes to an end.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
It certainly did go easy on Villa either. They absorbed it every single beat, dictating choreography. Still, Bill makes it look so effortless to demonstrate totally evident for us. Don't know about you, but for us, this could have crowned him the winner very end.
Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. A corner will ensue.
Number 16.
And rattling the post. Well, he had the measure of it, the goalkeeper. Really good high press. Oh, could you imagine a connection more pure than that? Simply out of this world.
It's a beautiful tribute to his own like gift as well.
Oh, it's cheeky. Well, well, well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent.
That's why this stands.
Oh, a big mistake. Can he convert? Oh, keeper dealt with it. And begging to be put away. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now... Oh, that's a really good run. It must go in, surely. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. And a touch of finesse. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football.
And that's exactly what we got from this duo in abundance. They performed this classic in the defence and weather upon which to engage. They will go in to focus instead on Joe's natural talents and their undeniable chemistry.
Oh, goodness gracious me! It's a special, special goal from miles out.
Joe and Diane never failed to amaze and entertain.
He'll have a go here. He got a good palm on it. It'll be a corner. And snuffing out the danger. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. And my goodness, Karius had a lot to do. Now looking towards the back post. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings?
Stands out as one of the best. The coaching coming in is so raw and authentic, and it's almost impossible not to get lost in